Let it rip.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DillonCOYS. And today, what's that? What's funny? I don't know what's happening. Anyways,
carry on. This is the intro.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DillonCOYS, and today we are doing a match preview live stream once again. It's our second away game of the Premier League season, and once again, I'm joined with special guest C-Dad. How you doing? How is C-Dad doing today?
I'm doing very well. I've just finished a very long shift, and I thought I'd finish off my evening doing a stream with DillonCOYS.
That's how it goes. That's how it should always be.
That's how we roll, man. We've got a few things to talk about. The first thing is, you tell us.
The first thing is about Ange Postecoglou. He was announced as the new Nottingham Forest manager after there was unbelievably sacking. I can't believe that, actually.
What a bunch of losers.
Why would they do that? That's what I really want to know.
It's the Greek connection, isn't it? The owner of Nottingham Forest, Evangelis Malaka, whatever his name is, it's a Greek. It must be a Greek thing. They probably sat down and had some moussaka, and then I know Ange started off all right at Spurs, but the players couldn't keep up that level of intensity for that long. We'll see if he's learned anything from his time at Spurs. But personally, I think Nottingham Forest will probably finish around mid-table this season.
Yeah, I mean, people were saying that they're probably going to get relegated now. I don't know about that, but I mean, there was already a bit of talks about that. I don't know what you think.
Well, my thoughts are Spurs have got way better players on the whole than Nottingham Forest. So if he tries his tactics with players who aren't as good, they're gonna really struggle. Really struggle.
I think I saw something earlier which made me laugh. That Ola Aina for Nottingham Forest has already just been ruled out injured for 3 months, which people saying that Ange's aura has already taken to effect with the players getting injured. They don't want to play for him.
He's brought his own medical team.
Yeah, I think they're in trouble a bit. Yeah, I think
I would have wished him all the best if he'd gone to a non-Premier League team, but I don't wish him all the best. To a point, I don't think you can end 17th in the Premier League and expect and still. How did he? That was just ass. Tottenham were ass, and yet he's managed to bag another job.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it, but I mean, I know how he's done it this time. It's because he's mates with Marinakis, isn't he?
Yeah, it's definitely a Greek thing. He's friends with Malaka.
I just realised that this need to change this in the banner. Sometimes that'll happen. There we go. All right, there we go. Never mind, fixed it. Cool. We're still stuck as Man City instead of West Ham. Anyways, the next thing was something that got pointed out, which was quite random. Stop these messages. They've 74 charges. Apparently, we've got Man City who had 115 charges. Now there's all this talk that Chelsea have been charged with 74 charges. Where that's come from, I have absolutely no idea. But people are saying
it's illegal agent payments, isn't it?
Yeah, it was under the Abramovich days.
But the thing is, Dillon, is what's not going to happen is Chelsea are not going to suddenly lose all the trophies they won while they were, people were having a go at Daniel Levy for not signing players or undersigning. And in the reality, in the background, you've got dodgy payments going on to other players. If everyone made dodgy players, if everyone made dodgy payments, if Spurs did too, maybe they would have won a lot more under Levy.
Well, yeah, but we didn't.
It's
I
financial
guess.
doping, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they're not going
I
to
mean,
take away their trophies. They've won it. They've done it. It was a bunch of years ago now, and it's gone. What, what?
I
All
don't
you can
know.
do is fine them or say, "Don't do it again." You
But
know
I
what I mean?
mean, the thing that was set out in the statement here was the Football Association has today charged Chelsea FC with breaches of regulations J1 and C2 of the FA Football Agents Regulations, regulations A2 and A3 of just lots of random stuff here, but FA third party investment in players regulation. Total 74 charges have been brought against Chelsea, which is quite a lot. It's not quite as much as the City one, but it was in between the range from 2009 to 2022. So that's a long time.
Yeah, a lot of trophies in that time as well. You got,
Exactly, yeah.
and they're
Including
different kinds of charges to the Man City ones. Man City ones are like sponsoring themselves and just pumping money in that the club shouldn't have got. But you know, the whole thing stinks. Chelsea have always stunk. Man City stink.
yeah, I just don't like this stuff in all football really. But I mean, what can you do? How are clubs going to keep getting away with this kind of thing?
Well, then more clubs need to be made an example of. If they're
I know,
cheating,
but
if they're
it doesn't
cheating
seem like it.
financially, what do you do? How do you fine Manchester City? Because they're backed by oil, like a whole country's oil funds. You say, all right, yeah, you'll find 100 million. They make that in an hour. The country does.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. It has. You can only really make it mean something if you remove the trophies or relegate them 5 divisions or whatever. It's otherwise it's pointless. The money means nothing.
I mean, I think that's how it should be. Relegate. I don't think anyone learns anything if nobody's like getting severely punishments. Like
They should be put in
Juventus,
the Vauxhall Conference League
the
with a
Vauxhall Cup.
20-point deduction.
I agree with that. That can be done. And
And Chelsea.
instead of Man City playing against Man United, Man City will be playing FC United of Manchester. You
And
know that not.
Nuneaton and Altrincham and Kidderminster.
And that's what they can do
Yeah.
instead. Yeah, so a lot could be said about that, but we won't get too into it. I think getting on to the more of the Tottenham Hotspur side of things. It's been said that Dominic Solanke is still out injured and he won't be available for the game tomorrow. Thomas Frank said in a recent press conference, Dom will not be available still. Don't expect it to be long though, but he'll not be ready for this game. Everyone else is fine. Everyone returned from international duty as well, which is a change because usually we get quite a few injuries on the international break, so this is a little bit lucky. But Dom Solanke, I mean, he's definitely why we've gone with for Colin Moane. What are your thoughts on him as a final?
We've got replacement. I mean, Richarlison. We've got other players now. There's other strikers who can step in and do a job.
Yeah, of course. So I think it's a bit of a shame because he was a top player for us last season, a proper top player.
Yeah, he was. We're gonna. I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. I mean, we've got enough other attacking options. I mean, there's a few players who need to come back. We need a Decky to come back. Kulu sexy. Sorry. Yeah.
Big Kulu sexy.
He's a beautiful thing.
No, it's definitely a few players that we can definitely get back from injury right now. Don't forget you doggy as well. You doggy dog. We are missing some of these players, but
you doggy style. Yeah, can't wait for him to come
back. But yeah, moving on from that, just talking about the last time we actually won at West Ham's London Stadium was away at least. Anyway, it came under Jose Mourinho when he was managing us, and that was his first game managing us. That was the last time we won away at the London Stadium. I can't believe it's been that long. A lot of it
Wow.
seems to be a bit of a draw fest, which is boring. We have lost them a couple of times since, so we seem to be getting a bit cursed going over there. So hopefully we can break that with Thomas Frank, because also looking at his history with Graham Potter, it's not great. He's only won 1 out of, I think, 5 times. So that's never something good to look at. But it's frustrating, but we'll deal with it. We'll have to just figure out the result tomorrow by watching it. Anyway, and other interesting news as well is that there's no half and half
I wonder.
scarves. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, what? Half and half scarves.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying something.
Who the hell would buy that?
Well, West
No, I
Ham
was going to
banned.
say it's a little bit. Oh right, it's a little bit spicier because Kudos is playing,
Yeah. That's true. They're not going to be
and
happy about that.
I
They're still
wonder what
not
the
happy about it.
reception will be.
It's going to be very negative, but I
Well,
think he's going to be expecting that. Surely.
some of them, some of their fans will boo him, but some of them will be okay. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if West Ham wanted to keep him, then they shouldn't have been so crap.
Well, apparently
That's
he
a
didn't want to stay last season at
scientific
all.
analysis of the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because their football was ass.
Yeah, they definitely struggled quite a lot last season, didn't they?
You know who is good?
No.
Jared Bowen is a good player. He'll be a tough one, won't he?
We did actually. I remember years ago being linked with him back when he was at Hull, so we did look at him at one point, but obviously we didn't go for him, which is what we tend to do. But yeah, speaking on what I was talking about a second ago, the half and half scarves, they've been banned by West Ham tomorrow, then, which is something you don't usually see. West Ham will not permit the style of scarves or similar items featuring the colours or crests of both clubs inside their stadium during the match against Spurs on Saturday, as they seek to prevent away supporters from getting into the home sections. I don't really know what that means, but they could just say they don't want these lot wearing bloody their own team kind of thing. But I don't know. I have no idea. How do you think Spurs will line up tomorrow?
They should be banned anyway because
they should. Yeah.
Sorry.
How do you think Spurs should line up tomorrow against the struggling West
Ham? Well, the thing is, like, West Ham have they always turn up against Spurs 9 times out of 10. They'll turn up, and they've got some real dangerous players. I'd like, obviously, I think Vicario picks himself, Romero picks himself, Van de Ven picks himself. I wonder if Simmons will get some minutes tomorrow, maybe not the full 90.
Yeah, I was about to get on to
Richarlison, the front three will be like Kudos, Richarlison. Hopefully Tell doesn't get a game.
Wow.
Thar, we need Thar in the middle. Come on, man. Tell
will shine. Have you seen how he's been
him.
for the France under 21s? He's been great for them. That's the weird thing. He has. I mean, he scored a banger
when he plays for who?
France.
For who?
France.
What, the under 21s?
Yeah.
Yeah, under 21s, the French under 21s. Yeah, but who cares about the under 21s? That's not like real football, man.
Well, I mean, you got to get there
to step up now.
Yeah, but he's 20.
He's under 21s isn't real, man.
He's my age.
No, he needs to step up. He cost 30 million and he was at Bayern Munich. He needs to step up and actually start playing good.
Yeah, we actually got a better deal than we should have for him. So, I mean, you got to give him time.
Really?
No,
we shouldn't have bought him. He's a waste of money. We should have just promoted someone from the reserves or something. How many players have come through the reserves recently? You need to give players a way through to the first team so younger players want to join Spurs. Who's come through in the last 5 years? Yeah,
well, it's hopefully a new era now. We'll have to see.
Yeah, but We need young players. We don't need to buy players like Tell.
Well, it was
Put
a Daniel
someone
Levy
else. Put someone else in the position. Sorry.
It was a Daniel Levy purchase. He's not at the club anymore.
Yeah, I think he was. It's not. It was a waste of money. It was absolutely pointless. I just don't see the point in him. I don't know who we should line up on the left then.
Not
Kudos
Johnson.
is on the right. Richarlison in the middle. Johnson's normally on the right, isn't he?
We could probably play.
Johnson just needs
either
to.
Koulibaly or Xavi Simons.
Yeah, but I thought
Reckon both.
Simmons were playing behind them.
Yeah, Simons will probably be number 10. I think Koulibaly might play on the left a bit more.
Do you think? Oh, Moani. Do you think he'll start?
Yeah, I mean he was great at PSG. We tried
Was
getting
he?
him. Yeah, no, he's pretty good. I mean, played for the World Cup in the World Cup squads, especially most
All right.
recently as well. So he is a capped player who's done pretty decently in France. But we'll
I
see
hope
how
he
he
does
does.
well for us.
Yeah, exactly.
He
That's
can't
what I
be.
mean.
He can't be worse than Tell.
Wow.
I think Spence will
Give
play
him
in the
time,
back as
please.
well
Give him time.
on the
Give him
left.
time. Just give the
No,
youngster time.
no time for Tell. No, he
All the
needs to
time
go.
for him.
We'll end up selling Tell to West Ham for 10 million in 2 years, guaranteed.
God, that would be just tragic if we do that.
He's already on a downward trajectory. What?
No, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Anyways, what is your score prediction for tomorrow? What'd you say?
Well, as Potter is manager, it's going to be 3-1 Spurs. Kudus will get 2 assists. Johnson will get a couple of tap-ins at the far post. Richarlison will get a yellow card. Simmons will get injured. It will last 60 minutes, and then he'll have to go off because he's a bit tired.
He's gonna do a Saka.
What are your predictions?
It's quite tough again, given that it's quite obvious Frank has struggled a bit under Graham Potter, but I don't know, man. I think I'd go for a 3-1 Spurs. I'd like to think we'd grab a win, but I don't think it'll be perfect because we do struggle a little bit at West Ham away. So it could really depend. Depends what's going to Spurs show up. We could get
still got Bowen.
Yeah, I don't know if is he
Yeah.
bit though. I'm not sure. They've still got Paqueta.
He's just played for England, isn't he?
What's that?
Oh yeah, he's good. I watched the highlights of Norway versus Moldova yesterday. It was basically Norway versus some training cones.
I heard they got battered. I saw the
Haaland
score.
got 5 goals. It was 11-1.
Absolutely ridiculous. Shame he didn't get the double hat trick. Yeah, that'd been cool.
Yeah, I think one of the other players got 3 goals as well.
That's ridiculous. I think it was Odegaard.
Asgard. Sorry?
Asgard, maybe it was, yeah. I can't remember if it was Odegaard or
I think it was Asgard. I think I'd call him Asgard. Yeah, it was him. Guardian of the ass.
Guardian of the ass. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, do you think Xavi Simons and Koulibaly will start tomorrow? Do you think tomorrow would be a great run out for them?
They might not start. They might come on as subs. Simons will probably start, or vice versa. It would be Moani or Simons will start. I think starting 2 players like that who've never played with the team before might be a bit too much to ask of them. But yeah, I think they'll both play. Are you allergic to my opinion? I think they'll both play a part. You're allergic to BS.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. It's going to be a big test for them, especially the fact that it's a derby game and we're away. So I'm not too sure how I feel about tomorrow. I feel a bit more confident knowing that West Ham has struggled a bit, but they did literally just beat Nottingham Forest like 3-0, which was quite an eye opener. I wasn't expecting.
It was. It was. I thought Nuno was doing a good job for Forest. I was surprised that he was fired, to be honest.
Yeah, I was as well. I really wasn't expecting it to happen. I think it was like a late night news drop at like 11 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah,
So
it was
ridiculous. Yeah, but I think we'll do all right tomorrow. I trusted in Thomas Frank. As long as we don't keep having any more injuries, we'll be.
Yeah, I mean, we got some long-term ones now, haven't we? Decky and Mads, and hopefully Solanke. It's not too dodgy.
No, he shouldn't need surgery.
We need doggy style backs, don't we?
Yeah.
So him and Spence can fight over the respective left back and right back roles.
Yeah, I know Jed Spence can play right back as well, so he'd have to also sort of fight about with Pedro Porro.
Yeah.
I think Udogie is really going to have to try and fight for his place, given that Spence has been playing consistently.
And getting picked for England.
What's that?
And Spence got picked for England as well, so he's definitely been noticed and playing well.
He has been doing well there. Just really glad he's getting his chance, because I thought he was going to be another player that never really got a chance, and it was going to be frustrating to look back on a player like him. I still feel that way about Brian Hill and stuff. I don't feel like they had too much of a open chance because the amount of managers that came through and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, some players just need a home, like a proper place they can call home. That's all it can take sometimes. So.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. And they need a manager who believes in them and gives them the opportunities. Yeah. And sometimes you can see some players were club signings, and I think Brian Hill was a club signing. He wasn't a manager signing.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst deals ever because we bought him and gave his team Lamella and then loaned him back to that team. That's the worst deal ever. And then they won the Europa League. Both of them.
Oh, that's so annoying me. And Johan Foyth did it as well. We sent him out on a loan with obligation to buy it, and they bloody won it with Villarreal, all team.
Hilarious.
Against Man United, funny enough. I remember that. I couldn't believe that. I was like, why can't we ever win anything? I'm watching Villarreal beat Man United in a European final.
Yeah, it's so lame, man.
It is.
Man United suck.
They're ass. In some other interesting news with Tottenham tickets, unbelievably, our first Champions League home match has gone to general sale. What do you think about that? It's not sold out.
Have you got tickets for it?
No, I haven't. I didn't really think about it. I mean, I think I'll try and go to a home match in the next couple of months, one of the last ones. I think against Dortmund would be a good one as well.
Yeah.
We are playing at home against Doncaster in the League Cup.
Yeah, it's not really a Champions League level game.
No, it's quite the opposite.
It's Cat A.
It'll be Cat Z, mate.
Yeah.
Probably
giving away tickets.
Well, they just need to make them cheaper, all the tickets. That's why it's not sold out in the Champions League.
Do you think?
It's expensive. Yeah, I mean, they set it as a Category B. It's still like 60 quid. It's ridiculous.
Is that Villarreal, is it? I find that everything's going up in price. Yeah. Everything. Even like a bottle of beer, like not a big beer, but just a beer that you get from a... They're all now like over £3 in the local shops now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is totally ridiculous. But the tickets, they just keep going up all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's silly. I don't know, man. Absolutely no idea. I think the club will probably come back. Listen to everyone with it. Though.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have to work out the pricing because sometimes the tickets. I mean, Villarreal, 60 quid to see Villarreal. No disrespect, but that's a lot of money for a midweek game.
I know it's Champions League, but still, it's not that exciting. I think, with all due respect, I think One Voice still does he still play for them?
I'd have to Google it.
Yeah, I know, I'm googling it right now.
Yeah, never really made it at Spurs.
He does. Yeah, he didn't. He only played 16 league games, but yeah, he went to Villarreal. He's 27
Won
now.
the Europa League.
He was playing the other day for Argentina, but they lost. So
Really?
did that quite well. Yeah, 52 minutes. So he played quite a bit.
Cool. What other news have we got for Spurs?
Tell you what, there's not been too much going on recently. Not too much at all, which is quite frustrating to say. But if my social media,
Well, it's the first game of the post-Levy era, isn't it?
it is, and I'm curious as actually to see how the fans are going to respond to it if they do it all.
Yeah.
I don't think anything will be said, but we're just gonna have to see, aren't we? Are you planning on going to any of the Champions League matches? Do you reckon?
I might do. I need to see what I'm doing work-wise. Just try and balance out the. But yeah, I would like to. It's always good fun to go watch Spurs in the Champions League. I remember watching Spurs with Bale playing. I think I watched them Werder Bremen. Bale missed a penalty in that game, if I remember rightly.
I've never been to a Champions League match.
They're like league matches, but the other team are foreign.
Hold on.
There's not a lot of difference, actually.
No, it's just there's something a bit magical about it. Magic of the cup. Anyways, in some recent rumored news that's been going on, talks that we've apparently held talks over offering Mickey Van de Ven an improved contract. He currently earns a reported 50k a week. He gets. His new deal could take his wage to over 100k per week. I think he probably deserves that. Just for that Europa League clearance alone, he deserves.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. There was an interview with Martin Jol after Levy was sacked, and he said that Levy never wanted to pay the wages. There was Spurs players who were going to teams that weren't as good as Spurs when they left, but earning like 3 times as much. And he also said stuff like Levy was turning down players like Luis Suarez and others. Martin Jol was actually, when Martin Jol was manager of Ajax, he would contact Levy and say, Luis Suarez is 25 mil, you should get him because he's brilliant. And instead they would go and sign someone else. I'm not saying Luis Suarez wouldn't have stayed at Spurs either. If we'd got him, he'd have stayed like 2 seasons and he'd have been another Berbatov. But the fact is, this post-Levy era will be really interesting to see what kind of players we do attract.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, I think the question is who will take the proper driving seat next. I think people are saying it's our new CEO, new CEO, Vinay Venkatesham, I think his name is. He's going to be doing all the day-to-day business and the football side now, pretty much. But the new non-executive director, or Peter Charrington, it is, who is now, people are saying, replaced Levy. He's not necessarily replaced him because he was on the board since back in like March. So he's more going to be doing, I think, the business side, if anything, Mr. Peter Charrington. Nothing football related. That's as far as I'm concerned, going to be all Vinay. But he seems ready for it. I think the moment he was hired, I already noticed a few changes. Just with more like fan engagement and club engagement and things like that. Noticed it immediately. So, like with like the tifos and just things like that, creating a more better atmosphere, added drums into the stadium, things like that. So I'm hoping we can get things done. I think the only thing that's putting me and a few people off is the fact that we got it from Arsenal, which can be, as you can imagine, maybe a bit unnerving, but it is what it is. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. Completely.
All right.
Not sure how I feel about it, but we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. But yeah, just trying to look at. People are saying, oh, that's funny. Yeah, not too. Like I said, not too much news. Honestly, it's
been a bit quiet.
it has been a bit quiet. I mean, obviously we got the
It's the international break, isn't it? So big news would be like Spence making his debut for England. Yeah. Well done to Spence, I guess. He had a really tough time, didn't he, when he first came to Spurs, because he was another club signing, and Conte didn't want him. Conte was like loaning him out to Rennes and other teams. But we got him from first as well.
Yeah, we did, actually.
But he's done well, man. He's fought back and proven that he can play for Spurs and at this level. I do think when we went and watched Spurs play Burnley, I thought Spence and Tell were our worst players on the pitch. They just seem to make the wrong decisions every time. Like,
Tell?
Yeah, maybe I'm just harsh.
He came on in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, Tell. Well, if you've got 10 minutes, you're supposed to come on shine, not come on and suck.
Well, I mean, that happens. I think for me in that game, it was Spence and Porro struggled quite a bit, mainly. Porro didn't have a fantastic game either. As well as Johnson. Brennan didn't have a good game, but he did score, so I'll take that.
Okay.
Don't mind it at all.
Well, I'm looking forward to the match tomorrow. What time's kickoff?
Yeah, I think we've got the late kickoff actually. I think 5:30. Yes, and that will be on. I do plan on doing a watch along, so if you are watching, make sure you tune in because it's probably going to be hell. I think we're probably going to struggle, and it's going to really annoy me. I don't have that much confidence, to be honest with you.
Right. We'll do all right.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, West Ham have just re-signed Fabianski, haven't they?
Yeah.
They re-signed him after letting him go. They're like, hold on a sec, we need this goalie back. Our current one blows. Who is their goalie? From what I remember, he's quite good. Is it Areola?
I actually don't know.
What West Ham players do you fear? I know I fear Bowen and Paqueta.
Yeah, I think those are probably the two players I would say fear the most, who I probably wouldn't mind that much in a Spurs squad.
Definitely Bowen. Bowen's like he gets a lot of assists and he does a lot of hard work. The thing is, he wouldn't leave West Ham for Spurs. The only way he would leave West Ham for Spurs is if West Ham got relegated. But he's quality. I'm not sure we need him in the same way that we didn't really. Do you remember years ago we didn't really need Clint Dempsey, but we signed him from Fulham anyway. It strengthened us and weakened Fulham, and he came to Spurs, and apparently Liverpool were interested in him as well. But he decided to come to Spurs, and when he did play, he was quality for Spurs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm still happy about that Graham King I got with him the other day.
Yeah, Dent Dempsey.
Absolutely, he's a legend there. Let's be honest.
We love the guy.
Yeah. Don't forget, Carl Walker-Peters is probably going to be playing against us tomorrow because he plays for West Ham.
Oh, is he at West Ham now?
Yeah.
He was pretty good. I think the weird thing with him, he was always good. And then we played against Barcelona and he got skinned by Messi. And it was like Pochettino decided he wasn't good enough. It's like, everyone gets skinned by Messi. Why are you kicking the lad out now? He's still a good player. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
We should have played him more. There's a few players, like I was speaking to a guy I work with who's a big Millwall fan, and he was saying that the best Millwall player up until recently, his favourite Millwall player was Tanganga. He said he's too good for Millwall. He's actually gone to another team now. I think he's gone to Birmingham or something.
No, I think he's gone to Sheffield United.
He's gone to Sheffield United, or one of those teams.
Who are losing right now.
But he's a good player, man.
Yeah, he is playing. Yeah, I mean he's 26. He's definitely got quite a few years left in him.
Yeah.
I mean Sheffield United are really struggling. They're rock bottom of the table. 5 games in, they've got 0 points. So
Really,
they're actually even below Sheffield Wednesday, who are having the worst time of their life, and they're just a space above them, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Middlesbrough first, though. It'd be interesting to see them back in the Prem.
No, last time they were here, they sucked.
Well, Stoke back in the Prem would be great. It's been a long time since they've been.
Yeah, they suck as well.
Oh, they're
I hate Stoke.
not great, but Lisa, welcome. How you doing? Hi guys, first time watch tonight. Hope you're good. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Good to have you here. Yeah, we've just been having a bit of a match preview today. Discussing all the major recent news, I guess you could say. It's not been too much going on. I mean, just the Ange Postecoglou going to Nottingham Forest, Chelsea's all their charges. Solanke's injured, which is nothing new. Don't know how long he's going to be out for. Our last win away against West Ham was when Jose Mourinho took charge, which is ridiculous, by the way, because that was like 2000.
Too long, isn't it? Too long.
Way too long.
Yeah, we need to up this. Players need to get stuck in. We need 3 more points.
Yeah, we need to recover from that Bournemouth game because that was whack. Absolutely whack. I heard we were second best in everything. Like it was complete shut off prior to the Man City game we had before. But apparently there's actually quite a common theme going on where every time we beat Man City, we seem to then lose the next game. Especially just before international breaks. We always lose before that. It's ridiculous. But in other news, West Ham have banned half and half scarves, which is probably just as well a good thing, especially for a London derby. I think that's how it should always be. Can't be having anyone walking about with Spurs and with West Ham scarf.
They'll get beaten up by both sides.
Exactly, and rightly so.
Yeah, definitely.
But my score prediction, I forget, it was 3-1. What was yours again?
Mine was 3-1 too to Tottenham.
Oh, all right, okay. I think that's fair. It's hopeful, but it's also not exactly deluded, I guess. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be all right. And yeah, Xavi Simons and Colin Morales surely start tomorrow. Surely
start, or they'll get some minutes. They might not both start together because that's asking a bit much for 2 new players to join into the system. I think Xavi Simons will start. Yeah, if he's fit, I want him to start. Get to halfway through the second half, and then we can take him off and try something else.
100%, yeah. But the atmosphere at the London Stadium could always be a little bit fierce. So
yeah,
I've not really enjoyed watching us. Yeah, I've not really enjoyed us playing there the last couple of times. So I'm hopeful this one can change. I've got a bit more faith in Thomas Frank. I'm not sure why. I just do.
Yeah, he's got more of a tactical brain on him. He knows how to play against other teams, as opposed to Ange Postecoglou and his pants formation. Just like everyone attack, please. Like kamikaze.
The high line is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, crazy high line with Ben Davies. So some old man running up.
Now it's going to be. So I saw someone said on Twitter, "Sorry, Nottingham Forest fans, but you're about to see Chris Wood do things that you've never seen him do before." It's like, yeah, you are, mate. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely.
He got mentioned again about how he always wins things in his second season. But then he was quick to point out that sometimes he wins things in his first. So is he trying to make another sick quote? He's really I won the double with Celtic. Oh, I'm sorry, but even my nan could probably win the double with Celtic.
Yeah, you say that though. You say that, but there have been managers who failed up there. Yeah. Like John Barnes failed up there. He was an absolute shower for Celtic. They fired him. So yeah, Ange has won stuff, which is fair enough. But I think the fact that he won something with Spurs showed that there's an element of Greek god about him. Because that's but you know, again, the Europa League. I think every team we played was pants. And even
We're
if they were a
playing
big
two of the
team,
teams in the
they were
Champions League,
pants.
though.
They were playing pants. So we played Eintracht Frankfurt, were an okay team, and Man
They were
United are
good.
also Man United. Everyone else sucked.
I mean, Frankfurt were better than United when we played them. I mean, they were
Yeah,
like fourth in the Bundesliga when we were playing them.
but we did. He did the tactics correctly, didn't he?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was playing
Postecoglou
that game. I
stopped
was checking
doing. He stopped doing the high line, and next thing you know, we're winning.
didn't have much of a choice, did he? But after that penalty went in, yeah, I don't blame him. Lisa once again said, half and half scarves are cringe. You're going 3-0 Spurs. Really want Kudus to score. That is a good shout, actually. Kudus to score and then to sit on the stool that he loves to do. That would be cold. And I think that would rattle West Ham fans for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
And I'm
I'd
all
love it
for
if
it.
he got a hat trick as well. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be funny if he got it in the crappiest way as well. Like
Yeah,
2 penalties and
scored with his bum or something. A deflection.
a last minute own goal would be funny. I don't know why, but a last minute own goal for Spurs would be
Yeah,
hilarious. Just because it always is.
it is.
Because at the
You're
end of the
right.
day, they just hate themselves for it.
No, yeah, it's gonna be a big game, man. It's gonna be good. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm pumped. I'm gonna be
Absolutely,
watching your stream, of course, which is tomorrow. What
it'll be
time is your
good. Yeah,
stream starting tomorrow, Dylan?
the watch along stream should be starting at probably around either 5 or 30. So about half an hour and an hour and a half. 1 hour, I mean, I've lost the plot here. Or an hour before kickoff, which is at 5:30 p.m. So keep an eye out for it. Make sure you press that like button on the stream, subscribe, put the notifications on so you don't miss whenever I upload, because it can be a bit scarce sometimes, but in the best surprising way. Or at least I like to think so. That's what I like to think anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when Kudos gets a hat trick.
Kudus or Xavi Simmons get a hat trick. I think we need to save Xavi Simmons getting the hat trick for when we play Chelsea. I think that's when it needs to be.
Yeah, or Kudos to get some an assist or two would be nice as well. He's done very well with that stuff.
Yeah.
I think overall, man for man, we've got better players than West Ham. I think 2 players that might get into Spurs first 11, Bowen and Paqueta. I don't think any of the rest of their squad's really good enough. I'm not having a go.
Yeah.
I don't want to rile them up, but it's just the fact.
But yeah, at the end of the day, we can very well let them score about 4 goals if we really wanted them to. So we've done it before. Just hope that doesn't happen. I trust in Frank. I trusted him.
Exactly, and Frank we trust. So
in Frank we trust.
Yeah, so hope Spurs keep building momentum on the first couple of on the Burnley and Manchester City games.
Yeah.
Not the Bournemouth game. We need to forget that. Well, we need to feel the pain of it. The players need to feel the pain, and then push forward.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get your ass beat to beat ass. Which is one way of putting it, I know, but it's just
not the greatest way to put it, but okay.
Fuck's sake. But yeah. I don't know how West Ham fans feel going into it.
Who cares?
Well, I care a little bit. I'm curious to see how they feel.
Yeah, be interesting. I don't really know that many West Ham fans. I only know 3 or 4. But they generally keep quite quiet around these games unless they win, and then they don't show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's why we need Millwall in the Premier League so they can just take all their anger out on them instead.
God! The thing is, though, I think because of where I live I grew up in London. Most other fans I know are Arsenal fans because we're North London. I've moved to South London. Everyone's Palace around where I live.
Yeah,
everyone loves Palace, and with the greatest respect, I don't really take them that seriously. This is the finest moment in Palace's entire history. Was last year, like they won a trophy, they qualified for Europe, then they won a Community Shield, or Charity Shield, whatever it's called. That's top banana for them, top bins.
I wonder how Brighton feel.
Sad.
after all that.
Brighton have
They've
been
been better as
Brighton have
well.
been so good, haven't they? Like recently.
They've done business well last few years.
Yeah. Well, they sold us Bazuma, who's been crap.
He had some good moments, but he's
Yeah,
struggled
he's
down.
never taken it seriously, unfortunately. When you like get photos of yourself inhaling balloons, you need to give your head a wobble. Especially if you're earning all that money, you're an
Yeah,
athlete. You need to take it seriously, man.
yeah, exactly. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's probably cost him after all that, but we'll have to see where he goes next. He was meant to go to Galatasaray, but that move actually collapsed last minute. I think there was
Was it
reports
an
that
attitude thing? They said.
yeah, I don't know if it was. They said it was an attitude thing, or he was self-sabotaging his health, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was. It was
Yeah.
quite a few things that was going around, but there was nothing concrete in saying.
No,
But yeah, that's how it's been really.
it's a shame.
It
What a
is a
knobhead.
shame, but he was never really that good enough, was he? I don't think.
It was really good for Brighton, wasn't he? We bought him from
It was
Brighton.
decent, yeah. It was
Yeah.
decent for them, but at Spurs, he never really broke in properly. And now we've got players like
So
Archie Gray,
Bentancur. Yeah.
Bentancur, Bergvall, some quality players too.
I think Sarr is playing better than Bentancur at the minute, so Sarr will probably get the start.
Yeah, I mean Bentancur, I'm pretty sure is having his contract renewed.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's a good player. He
Yeah,
is a
no,
good
he's
player.
definitely a solid player.
Yeah,
We like him.
he improved us when he joined.
Oh, 100%. We needed a proper midfielder. Someone to replace Musa Dembele, I think a little bit of that was as well. We lacked a bit in midfield, especially after players like Ericsson left.
Well, I mean, Dembele's irreplaceable, isn't he?
It was ridiculous. He was so underrated.
Do you think 2017 Spurs would beat today's Spurs?
Oh,
Kane, Ali, Dembele,
that was yeah.
Alvaro,
Oh
Tottenham.
yeah, 100%. And that's not a good thing to say. It's not. I just
Yeah,
don't think we're quite there yet.
no, I agree. That
I think
that
there's a few.
Spurs team is legends, man.
How we didn't win anything.
Ericsson just used
It's
to
not.
tear teams to shreds. It's such a shame we didn't win anything with that team because that
They
was
deserved it, man.
watching that team was just. And what makes me sick now is um, it all comes out. Chelsea have been paying dodgy payments to agents and players and stuff.
Yeah.
74 charges, and you got Man City with over 100 charges for financial doping. And
Yeah.
the greatest Spurs team of the last 10, 20 years didn't win anything because of that.
I think a point you could make as well is our depth was awful. Like if you would have looked at our bench, yeah, we had a great starting 11, but you look at our bench and see how cack it was.
Yeah.
If a player was injured or just came off, then
But yeah, I know. We had like Georges and Kudu and Clinton and G. Like, who are these losers? These nobodies who never even got into the team, man. But what I mean is, we just had that moment, didn't we? I think that 11 versus this 11, our best 11 now, that 11 would win. 2017 Spurs.
Yeah, starting 11, yeah, 100%.
I think we got more strength in depth now on the bench than they did. For real.
Yeah, man. It'd be interesting if someone organised today's Tottenham 11 against Tottenham's 11 10 years ago.
Someone needs to simulate it, don't they?
Yeah, actually, I'm sure that kind of thing has probably been done quite a lot on Football Manager.
I think you need to do it.
What with the new one that's coming out?
Do it on DillonCOYS. I don't know if you still got. What do they call FIFA these days? Is it EA Football?
FC. So
and
like
then
FC 25.
simulate 2017 Spurs versus today's Spurs and the tactics.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to research that one a little bit.
I agree.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be good. Very good. Oh, I'm knackered. You know.
Yeah, late one, have you?
Not really. I just had a weird dream.
Gosh.
A weird dream where a micro tornado was ripping me to shreds. Don't know why, but that was happening.
That was a weird thing.
It's alright though. I'm here and I made it to the live stream, so I'm alive. But I think that probably wraps things up for today's stream.
Yeah, man. It's so good to meet up, talk about Spurs. Really looking forward to tomorrow. Predicting a 3-1 win. You predicted a 3-1 win, and Lisa in the chat predicting a 3-0 win. We'd love to see Kudos score.
Yeah.
I think man for man we've got better players, but I do think Paqueta and Bowen would probably get into our Spurs first 11, maybe on the bench. I think we've got players as good as, but I think they would play better even with better players. But you can tell Bowen loves West Ham. I sort of respect West Ham to a degree, while also, like when they've got players, look at the players that they've brought through over the years. Like, so there's something about the club that I don't dislike. I just think their fans are bellends. But yeah, I'll look for their scores and I enjoy it when they lose. But I also, if they do something good, because they believe in playing football the right way, like good attacking football, not being boring. And so there's something to appreciate in that. I do think on the flip side, they don't really have good enough players to play that like they want to play. Again, that comes down to investment. Also, they might have done better if Glenn Roeder hadn't got them sacked, if they'd managed to got them relegated. If Glenn Roeder had managed to keep that team where people like Joe Cole and that was coming through, and Frank Lampard, etc., the story of West Ham could be totally different. Or if Abramovich had bought West Ham instead of Chelsea, all those players that are coming through. Yeah, so there's always with West Ham, there's that whiff of what could have been. So yeah, they're one of those clubs who get to a certain stage, and then the players that get them to that stage get sold. It's like a proving ground. If you can make it at West Ham, you can go to a good team or a bigger team. Yeah. Sorry, not a good team. They must be so frustrating to be a West Ham fan.
Yeah, probably more frustrating than being a Spurs fan.
Yeah, especially. I think so. But they did win the Europa Conference, didn't they, a couple of years ago? Which was an amazing achievement for a club like West Ham. You know, you've got to. I'll take my hat off to them. But I find it funny when they win and they win well. I appreciate when they play good football, but when they lose, I find it funny. But yeah, I'm sure
that's a fair enough mix, to be honest. I rate that. I rate that. Yeah. But yeah, I think that wraps it up.
Wonderful. Thanks.
We will be back tomorrow for the live watch along. Should start around 5 or 4:30 p.m. as the game kicks off at 5:30 p.m. So make sure you tune in for that if you haven't already. Please make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't. Check out the socials and the links in the description. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Cdad, for being a guest. Appreciate it.
I'm a guest.
And we will catch you tomorrow. Thank you. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.